always do your own research and come to your own conclusions like a functional adult. However, never forgetting how you and every other human being have been programmed in what they believe and what they fear.
Yeah.
And I keep on saying this to people. You're like, well, I believe this. Really? Yeah. So have you done your research in regard to that? Well, I don't have to. Well, why don't you have to do your research? Because that's what I believe. I go, okay, all right, so you believe that, and how long have you believed that for? Well, like forever. Oh, right, okay. So when you were born, did you have that belief? Well, no. Did you have that fear? Well, no. So where did you learn that belief and where did you learn that fear? And do you really believe that it is your belief and that it is your fear? It's what I believe and this is what I fear. Where has that come from? Where has it come from? And all beliefs and all fears, it can be cleared, like, as you know, my work, love my work, love my work. Your subconscious mind has a power of 90%. So if you are running on a belief or a fear that you learned from birth to the age of 10, it's come from programming. And it's just repeated itself over and over and over again, which is called a gestalt pattern.
A gestalt pattern, yeah.
Yeah. So that can be
karma. Yeah.
You can get rid of that belief, you can get rid of that fear, and then here we go again, okay? With being a functional adult connected to and trusting themselves and their gut feelings, you then form the belief that is your belief.
Yes. You know what's so interesting, Teymara, with psychology, as you're saying this, I remember someone said this to me once. When you are really comfortable with what you believe in, you have no problem challenging it. So if I'm like, I'm really comfortable, I have a strong belief in God. So I had no problem reading the missing books of the Bible and changing some of my beliefs around the Bible by presenting evidence. So when I find people say that I believe something, I'm not going to then no, you really don't, because you're afraid to challenge it. You're afraid that that it's a house of cards. What's that? The gestalt? You said gestalt?
Yeah, gestalt. Yeah, gestalt. Gestalt is that's Dr. Gestalt, and it's about. I'm just looking here at the board that I use when I'm working with clients to explain it. When you have an event that has that it hits you quite strongly, right? Or you don't have any conscious logic because you're too little, that then forms a pattern at a subconscious level. When it's held at that subconscious level, it's like a magnetic energy and it keeps on attracting in the same pattern. And it will attract in the same type of people that create the reinforcing of that particular trauma, that particular fear, that particular belief system, that doesn't really serve you. So as that happens, so you've got the first event, but then you've got this like loopy, and it goes loop, and it goes loop, and it goes loop, and it goes all the way through to your life up until today. So when I'm doing the clearing work with people, it's like it's not only the first initial event that created the fear or the negative belief, it's also I clear the whole of the gestalt patterning right through the whole of your life.
It's like a spider web that weaves.
It's like a loopy loop as you go along.
It's when we call that karma in yoga, which karma basically is a patterning that has persisted, that's not serving you. So guys, GSTALT. I'm putting this up on the screen because this is absolutely fascinating. I'm so happy you brought this up, Tamara, because I think this will give people something to hold on to when they're trying to deconstruct their own thoughts.
Yeah, because the
Right here,
thing
you
is,
guys.
as I say to people, once that trauma is hit, then what occurs is that you then just keep on living that.
Yep.
And then a lot of people, as I explain it to them, I go, well, I bet that you avoid these sort of situations. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And this episode today is sponsored by the Esoteric Academy, your at-home gym for all different unique workouts, health programs, courses, and community. If you've been looking for a way to get in shape, but you feel like you're too busy to go to the gym or too intimidated to go to the gym, no worries. The Esoteric Academy is your at-home stop for all your health needs. It only has master teachers, and if you are looking for something to get your butt in gear, to get healthy, but you can do it in the privacy of your own home, then the Esoteric Academy is for you. If you use discount code BRICE20, BRICE 20, all caps at checkout, you get the first 6 months of your tuition at the Esoteric Academy for 20% off. That's the first 6 months. That's half a year of a 20% discount on your tuition. Tuition includes 2 different tiers. One is only $25 a month, which gives you access to all of the exercise classes, which you have a full library full of workout classes with new workout classes coming 2 to 4 times a week. If you want to do the $40 tier, that also gives you access to all the health courses and spiritual courses as well as the exercise courses. On top of that, you get 7 days for free. So even if you just want to give it a try, you're just hearing about this and you just want to try it out, you can sign up, have 7 days for free, and if you decide it's not for you, you can always cancel your membership. So remember, use discount code BRICE20, BRICE 20 at checkout for the Esoteric Academy to get 20% off your tuition for the first 6 months. Everything will be down in the description box below.
And therefore you avoid going to these sort of events. Yep. And you avoid being around these type of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I go, so therefore you're not living your life.
You're reinforcing that pattern.
You're avoiding. You're
Yeah.
avoiding because you don't want it to happen.
Right.
Yeah. So when I'm working with relationship issues with people, it's like because that first event was so traumatic, you then have this fear that the same thing is going to happen again. And guess what? It does.
Yeah.
It happens again. So then it will be like, oh, well, like this is just what happens to me. And obviously I'm not meant to be in a relationship, or it's like, well, this is just my lot in life. And I go, well, how come that's happening to you, but it's not happening to that person over there? And it's like, oh, well, that person over there is lucky. And I go, they ain't lucky. They have a different patterning from you. They didn't have that trauma to start that gestalt patterning in their life.
That's
fascinating.
I love when science backs spirituality too, because that's literally that's the second sutra of the Yoga Sutras is Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Basically, Patanjali is like, your thoughts, your patterning is what's making you miserable.
It's right.
And we got to rewire that. We've got to rewire that because that's what's happening.
Yeah. One girl came in and she was overseas, and she goes, what did she call it? She calls my clearing sessions one and go. Come in,
one-stop shop.
You do it. You're a one-stop shop. You come in, you do it, you go, get on with your life.
Bam, thank you, ma'am.
I say that to people. Basically, you come in, you do this work, and I don't want to see you again because it's done and you're free. So this is again with me, like my freedom is my number one value in my life. So it's really, really interesting. Now, yesterday was the 10th of July, and on the 10th of July, 2022, have a guess what happened?
What's that?
the Gorgia Guidestones went
Oh,
down.
that was when the
I know,
oops.
I know. Then there were huge fires in Rome. Sri Lankan revolution happened. And
Remember that?
Bill Gates Foundation, the big supermarket in the Netherlands, it actually burned down. All on the 10th of July in 2022. Fascinating, yeah?
Very fascinating.
Oh, it's just really amazing. Now, we've got a lot going on here in Australia. This is really interesting. So, Trump's people were saying to me, can you do something about Australia for us Australians? I go, yeah, cool. I'll have a look, see what I've got, see what I can scratch up. So, Trump's tariffs should wake Aussie government from its economic delusions.
And for the rest of this episode, please follow the link below down to Esoteric Atlanta on our other platform, RUMBLE. I cannot say that word on this platform, but RUMBLE, where you will find the full, complete episode with Teymara. This is a very potent episode. If you are in a country that does not have RUMBLE, you can follow a link over to the Esoteric Academy for a copy to watch this episode. Otherwise, we will see you guys over on the other platforms.